Have you ever felt that you might have quit on a relationship too early?
No.
Damn.
Never. I stick things through till like I really can't no more. Like I should be stepping out way sooner, honestly.
To be honest, it's hard for a man to give up on a pretty female, period. He has to find out dirt on her to give her up.
If you ain't paying for the trip, baby, if your girl gotta get flown out and you ain't paying for the trip, baby, you ain't doing what she wants, okay?
Jada.
I don't give a damn. I don't give my hat. Hold up. I don't give a damn. If you can't do anything to change the lifestyle that she wants, then shut up about it.
This is y'all careers, and y'all want us to support your
So date a
careers.
librarian.
Hold on. You want your careers to involve you being flown out by men, being looked at as in a sexual, seductive way by the masses. The fact is, you want that to be your job.
She cheating on me. I don't give a what she look like. This, or that.
You guys don't
That is
tolerate.
a give up, my guy.
If my girl sent a picture of lingerie to another man, I would have lost my fucking mind.
So now we're gonna talk about Instagram posts?
So what I'm saying,
They're not gonna let you talk, Rico.
y'all get the luxury of flirting to as close as cheating as possible without crossing the boundaries. You get flown out, but you don't fuck. I don't understand that.
Supposedly.
That's different.
No, no, it's
Allegedly.
not. What's going on, everybody? It's your man Rico Hundo, aka What Do You Bring to the Table? And on today's episode of 8 at the Table, matter of fact, before we get into that, Jada, why don't you introduce our guest?
Absolutely. Hello, everybody, and thank you so much for tuning into season 4. But before we get started, I want to show you our beautiful guests that are here today. So I'm going to start to the right with my girl, the beautiful Des.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Desiree Vanessa, model and casting director for DV Casting. And thank you so much for having me. I'm excited for today's conversation.
Thank you for coming.
And then we have to my left, so we got the sexy Maria.
Hello everyone, my name is Maria. I'm also a model and casting director for DV Casting, and I'm very excited to see what we're gonna discuss today.
Yeah, it's gonna be spicy. I hope you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Go down.
Hi everybody, I'm Crystal, I'm back. I'm ready to get into these topics and I'm ready to share a little bit more with you guys. I feel like I haven't tapped in all the way.
It's about time.
Thank you, Rico. Thank you.
I am SO, Everyone Sees Sounds Official, and I appreciate everybody paying attention, DMing me, leaving comments, and appreciating the reel that I'm putting down while I'm on the show. Appreciate the platform, and please keep the comments coming, share, like, and subscribe.
All right, let's jump right into the topic, right? So today's question, let's start off with the guest answering the question,
Okay.
right?
Oh, great, sure.
We'll start with you.
Sure.
Right? Have you ever felt that you might have quit on a relationship too early, and maybe if you would have just stuck in there a little bit longer, or maybe just tweaked some minor things, it could have actually been a better relationship?
No.
Damn.
Never. I can't relate. I feel like I'm a very patient partner. So I stick things through till like I really can't no more. Like I should be stepping out way sooner, honestly. But no, I don't think I've ever had a relationship where I feel like if I would have waited like another 2 months or even another week, like most of the relationships I leave is because it mentally drains me to the point where I can't do it anymore. That's the only way I really like, I know that sucks, but like that's the only way I really like leave, because I'm very comfortable with the people that I love, and I know like everything is like pretty much the same. Like I really don't want to get to know a different person and ask a person his favorite color. I really don't care. Like I don't care to start again. So if I can work something out with the person I'm already with, I'll do it as much as I can until I really like, basically I can't do it anymore. Just because I don't feel like getting to know another person. I don't feel like doing everything all over again. So I just try to fix it with the person I'm already with. But I personally give everything into a relationship till the person just doesn't reciprocate the same energy. So then I just gotta bounce. And like personally, like I said, I haven't left a relationship where the person I was with has been doing better than me, or
So it ain't no reason to look
No,
back.
it ain't. Yeah.
But it ain't about doing better.
Better. It's
is
not
it?
that,
It's
but
not,
just
it's
in
not
general.
About, it's not about.
She didn't say that first, though. She was saying she put her all into it first.
I understand, but I'm just, since we have a guest, I'm just trying to explain
Let her
it.
speak for
Doing
herself.
better in it has nothing to do with just looks or the person or whatever it may be. Just doing better as in I grow more without the person. I feel more free without the person. I'm more happy without the person. That to me is everything. If I leave a relationship and that's the feeling that I have, then it was the right thing to do.
Yeah. That means you've exhausted probably all your options.
All your possibilities.
Everything. I've done everything. I listened to every album. I've cried every song. I can't do it no more. I just can't do it no more. So I bounce. And I'm really good at never coming back. So once I bounce, I just and never come back.
Yeah, indeed. What about you, Des?
I feel like where I'm at in life, I'm not ready for a long-term relationship. So like what I do is meant to be temporary. And like, it's like I know we're not gonna last, so I'm gonna just stick it out right now, have fun, whatever. But it's like, I don't know, and I feel like that happens a lot with a lot of people with social media, because it's like most people are with people for what they have or what they look like, and they're not thinking about it for the long run. Like they're not thinking to have kids and marry the person. Like they're okay with, I don't know, just like not being with the person later on. Like they don't think that far ahead, and it's like that's what our grandparents and stuff thought about, you know, like building families and stuff, and we don't.
Can I ask you a question? Being that stuff is in your mind, it's a temporary thing.
Yeah.
Do you ever wake up thinking differently? Because if it's temporary, do you wake up saying, damn, I could deal with something more permanent? Maybe I should be thinking like my grandparents, because you know social media, it seems like that you realize that social media got people's minds messed up. Mm-hmm. So why would you want to follow into that if you already aware? Don't you think about if you know better, you do better? I
mean, I fall for people very easily. And I know like my judgment can be clouded sometimes. Like Maria knows, like I'm always like, oh my God. So I feel like whenever I really start to like somebody, I'm like, okay, I already have the prejudgment that it's not gonna work out. Mm. And I'm like.
Why?
Because right now, I'm not in my life, like I don't want to have kids and get married, so I'm not looking for somebody who I can have kids and get married with.
Even if you don't want to have kids, has there been somebody, because you say that you feel that way, but it has to be a reason. Has somebody tainted you that way? Has men have, because it seems like you just said that when you meet somebody, you like, oh my God, so-and-so. Has that tainted your judgment, or not your judgment, your feeling, to the point that you don't want to have nothing personal because they let you down too much?
I think she's just guarded.
Yeah. But on to, on top of that, have you ever felt like you weren't appreciated properly, or maybe like there were men that were in your life that you thought it was too good to be true, or you thought that maybe it could work out, and then when it doesn't work out, you're just like, see, I knew I should have not fell so hard, Is that what it, because that's what could have, that's something that I've experienced where I'm like, oh, he's the one, this is gonna work out, this is gonna be my husband, we're gonna have 9 kids, and then.
9 kids?
No, but when you're in love, when you fall for somebody, sometimes you fall.
I like your style, 9 kids, that's a lot of sex going on.
Listen, 9 kids, 1 baby daddy, you know what I'm saying? When you're on your, but when you, as a female, when you really like somebody, this feeling is probably starting to fade away. But when you're a female and you really like somebody, you can envision some of the craziest things with that one person. But once that one person ruins, that feeling, I think it affects you for the long run. I think eventually you're just like, I never want to feel that again, because the disappointment is terrible. So
like, can I ask you a question? I don't want to stem too away from the topic,
right?
But when you go in with that type of mentality of any relationship, you know that you're technically already half-stepping, and nothing is gonna work if you ever half-step. Like if I already say, hey, you know what, she's bad. Mm-hmm. I know she's probably fucking somebody on the low. I know somebody gonna fly her out. I know somebody gonna do this, that, the third. I ain't even gonna do all of that. I'm not gonna put all my eggs into her. And now, if I'm thinking like that, there's nothing that could realistically go forward or grow from that. Because I'm tainting the relationship before I even get into it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of people are doing that now. A lot of people are living in temporary, people are following the trends, or they're following things that everybody else is doing, or their goals are so short. It's like, oh, I want to get surgery so I can be a bad chick, so I can look like this and get a guy like this temporarily. You get what I'm saying?
I've heard that.
So that's why it's like, everybody is becoming so temporary. A lot of people are not thinking of longevity. And, to get back on the topic, it's like, some people don't even care about their exes because they're chasing
They're chasing the new thing. The
right.
new high that they look
Exactly. So it's like a lot of people, like I know I've messed up relationships and been like, damn, I should have tried. Like, I really liked him, or he really respected me, or he really liked me. I broke his heart, and I look back and I'm like, damn, they're doing so good. I really wish that, I would have worked harder on that. But then when I listen to other people that I know, and they're just like, oh, fuck him, like.
I would like to agree with her, but the only thing is I can't fully go with you. I do agree with you, but I do, in my personal life, I've experienced girls like Maria who exhaust all of her options before she says, I'm out.
I met Dez's too, though.
Yeah, I met Dez's type too. I'm not your type. I'm so sorry. But I met that type of person who had the temporary mindset. And I had to,
You have a temporary mindset, right?
No, I don't.
Oh, why are you yelling at me?
Because I don't have a temporary. I don't even honestly. My space, my energy, and everything that I possess, I feel is so valuable, and I only give it to people that I truly can care about, and I truly feel some type of. Maybe we might not be in a relationship forever, but we'll have a friendship or something forever. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of person that I am. I can't just. My energy is not disposable. I don't find it disposable, so I can't just be giving it to anybody. So
I feel that way. I can agree with that.
But I actually have something to say about that, about how men feel, but I wanted to find out how Crystal feel about the situation. Because she's been a little quiet, and we having a conversation.
And you got to open up with us, Crystal.
So I'm going to say what I got to say after Crystal says what she got to say.
No, I'm just listening to everyone's perspective. I can kind of relate with Des. Okay. All right, I can kind of relate with Des a little bit. I feel like in this moment in my life, or for a while now, I feel like I find myself more in situationships, and it's very conflicting for me, because sometimes it will be a relationship, but in my head it's a situationship, or I'm trying to build this relationship, but I'm perceiving it as something else. They're taking it as something else, so it can get very conflicted for me. So there's men that I've been with where it's yo, I do see myself with you, and I let them know, and sometimes maybe I push marriage before I even push a relationship, because I feel like I'm the married type. It's we either if we're together, we're married. We're really married. And I feel like it's been very complicated with my relationships based off of because I model, and sometimes I find myself in these different industries or these different environments where the guy that I'm with, he thinks I think like these girls. He thinks I want to move like these girls. I want to be a city girl, and I want to get my body done. And, I might make jokes here and there, no, I'm going to get this done, I'm going to get that done, blah, blah, blah. Or because I'm always in that environment around these people, he thinks oh, you move like this, oh, you move like that. You're so wrapped up into social media. I'm no, my job was social media. I'm still me. You can't perceive me as that. And it's if you see me in a certain way, I feel like that should be communicated. Don't just go off of what you think and not even ask me.
What makes you happier?
Getting my body done and being flown out isn't gonna make me happier. It might make me happy temporarily in that moment, but not long term. So I'd rather be in the relationship that's gonna make me happy. But it's if you can't communicate that, and you're always thinking oh, I know what you're about to do next, or I know how you think it, and it's no, you don't.
That's an annoying relationship. Though.
Yeah, it's no, you don't. You don't know what I'm about to do next. You don't know what I'm doing. So it's I don't know if it's that trust isn't there, or if things are broken.
It's the insecurity.
May I ask you a question? So these things that you're going through with the man and all that, does that make you want to actually give up on the relationship? Or would that make you feel yo, he really likes me, he's cared, he's worried about what I'm doing, he's into me? What does that make you feel that way, or does that make you want to give up and just run away?
You're trying to teach us something.
Right.
I'm just asking the question. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here.
It doesn't make me. honestly, let me say, I'm gonna give up and run away because it's like, I'm gonna just say it like this because it's like, if you can't deliver it properly, or if we can't like walk hand in hand together on a situation and you're just like judging from over here or like saying things from over here, I can't really stay in that relationship.
But can I
You
ask
need
you
somebody
another
to be
question?
raw and
Can
keep
I
it
ask you
real.
another question though? But don't
Yeah,
you know from
exactly.
society and from social media, do you understand why your counterpart would feel that way or ask you those
No,
questions?
I do. But it's like, if you're talking
So-
to me and we're talking about something and I'm telling you it's not that, this is how I think. But don't get me wrong, because I'm in those environments, it might seem like I'm thinking like that. It might, because you are who you.
Because you know you got to work with a relationship, right? Like,
No, I do know that.
like, it's
I know that, and I
work, so-
have.
Okay,
I have
go ahead. I'm sorry,
I have a
Rico.
question, right? So so it's a 2-part question, right? So what is the end goal on the music video, aka modeling, gigs? Like, what is your end goal for that? And then in comparison, does the relationship, your end goal in a relationship, supersede or outweigh what that career path is, that specific career path? Not all your career paths, just that one.
So I guess my end goal with my career is to end up, I don't know, like, it's a good question. Hold
It's
on.
okay if you haven't thought about it, because that's what we're trying to figure out here, because you would need to have to put some thought to that in order to have an ongoing relationship with a guy who's concerned about where you're going. That's the whole point, to
Right.
say, do you understand?
No, I get the
why they
concern.
feel
I
that way?
love that he's concerned. I love that
Okay.
you're bringing this approach to me. I just want to make that clear. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like, I'm not knocking what he's saying, knocking what he's doing. I'm just saying, like,
How he's saying it?
yeah, it's just like how you do certain things. And it's just like sometimes like people sugarcoat a lot of things too. So it's like they're supporting you, but it's like, but you don't like this atmosphere, you don't like that. So why support me if you feel like I shouldn't be there? I don't feel like my relationship. All right. Oh, wait. So I don't feel like I've thought about it enough, to be honest. Like, I don't try to put my relationship and my career in the same boat and like intertwine it, but I feel like I had to at a point, and because it's like, if you can't, I feel like my relationships, they've been sugarcoated. It's like, oh, they'll say certain things, dance around it, but they'll still support me. So it's like, are you really supporting me, or are you just like entitled to like your opinion because you're with me?
What is
If
more
that makes
important
sense.
to you? Do you care more if the relationship is successful or the
Modeling.
your model, the success in your modeling career, or the?
I mean, I guess at the point I was with certain relationships, it was the modeling career was more important,
Right.
because obviously that's something I'm doing entirely for myself.
Right.
So I feel like that was more important to me, but I'm realizing like your relationships matter. They're valuable to you. So, and if I want that relationship, then I have to continue to try to build it and not give up.
Do you feel like you've lost good people chasing your career and your goal rather than sticking it out with someone and trying to understand their perspective about, whatever they feel about your job?
Truly, I don't feel like I've lost relationships. I feel like and I don't know if that's good or bad, to be honest, because I feel like they're always there, and it's just, sometimes you have to know when to draw the line or when to cut off the relationship, because sometimes people like just want to be there to wait until this big moment happens for you, or to wait until like, I don't know, just so they can be on the end with you, right? So I don't know if it's like they believe in me and they want to stay, or they just
Can I give you some insight from a man's perspective, right? Sometimes it's like we try to look ahead of things, right? So let's say if I'm investing into you and we're together, we're not. But let's just say if I'm investing into you and we're together, by investing I mean, financially, emotionally, and time. And I'm like, okay, cool. I see that maybe your biggest thing is that on the modeling career, maybe you get to 1 million followers, you start getting $5,000 to $10,000 gigs, maybe once a month, right? But after that, when you're 35, you can't model no more. So maybe I'm like, if I'm trying to put my time into you right now for 50 years, 60 years, 70 years, however long that we're going to last, and you're doing something for 10 years, that's actually destroying the relationship within us.
But it's fear because nothing is for certain. So
I'm going to say this because I've been letting y'all say this, right? And this is the reality about giving up and not giving up. And they not going, this is not popular opinion, and I don't never start saying popular opinion. The difference with men, why men can't stick it out or cannot stick it out, because women have a shelf life. When they get to a certain part, when they get to a certain look, and they
I say that?
And they do a certain thing, the shelf life ends. So while you're 20 to maybe 30, if you really take care of yourself, you will get to 35. You will have a nice 15-year run. But after that, you're looked at as the old woman in the club now, right? So that changes what you need to do. You need to know this in advance and take yourself off the market before your shelf life value is over. Because that's how us men look at it. Period.
I want to tear you up, Esso, because this goes back to when I said that's why we need our security. I'm not even going to go there.
Okay,
we're going to
listen,
rewind the tapes, and now
you can rewind the tapes, but I'm talking about based upon the giving up, giving up and the not giving up.
Okay.
For me as a man,
I
am different because I consider myself a rider when it comes to my woman, right? I'll ride, she could get on my nerves, I pay bills, you run bills up, you do all this other type of wild stuff, right? You do it because us men, we already think we have to tolerate that. That's not gonna make me give up. I don't think that I'm gonna go to any other woman that's gonna know me and say, I don't wanna spend no money, I don't wanna have a good time, I don't wanna blow shit, I don't wanna do this. So we deal with that.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
That's not gonna make, I'm got you, that's not gonna make me give up though. You know what I'm saying? What's gonna make me give up as a man is if you're not straight up with me, and if you start coming out of character in ways that I never saw you come out of character before. If I met you and you was a wild woman and I decided to deal with it, you'd be a wild woman. I'm dealing with a wild woman. But those type of things, when we get into a relationship and the woman starts to change, that's the thing that will make a man want to give up. I'm sorry, Des. Go ahead, Des.
No, I was just going to piggyback off of what you said, because I was going to say there are people in temporary relationships that are doing that are paying bills, that are like, you know, just being there for the girl, acting like it's going to last forever.
Mm-hmm. And the girl is portraying like she's going to stick around.
But what would make you want to give up? If somebody was just paying your bills.
Because anyone could do that.
But like, here's the thing. I'm going to be honest with you. Those are typically older men.
That's not true.
No, start doing that.
No.
Hold on. Wait, hold on, calm down.
Maybe your age.
Let me go. Y'all can feel free to go ahead.
I think we should just end it there.
Y'all could go.
They all got offended.
Listen,
Rico, like, what?
Yeah.
We got old
But
dudes tricking.
I'm gonna say this, right? I'm gonna say this. Personally, men who spend, there's two types of men, right, that spend money on women, right, for temporary relationships. We're gonna stick with the topic. And those two type of men that spend money on women.
One uses Viagra.
One uses Viagra, yep. And the other one is buying a bunch of you. So that's why. It's like, okay, you know what? I'll pay for her, and her, whatever. I got 4 of them. I'm paying to have 4 females.
I received that.
I don't really, I don't care.
I received that. Do I give a fuck? No. It's like I'm just kidding.
But this goes to the shelf life that Esso is talking about.
Right.
Because sometimes the
We're aware we have
but
that.
the shelf life is not.
No, pardon me. They're not aware.
Really?
Yeah.
Because that's why I was saying.
But the shelf. Wait, hold on.
Y'all might be, but most of them act like they're not aware. I'm sorry, Rico.
One thing that Esso didn't mention about the shelf life is that the shelf life doesn't always have to be a long-term 10-year, 15-year thing. It could be one event. One event could ruin your shelf life for the remaining 7-8 years you're supposed to have.
Something like what?
I'm just like, I don't know. Like, it could be like,
being out there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you out there,
being caught in
like,
the wrong situation.
your name is floating in the market now.
messing with the wrong dude,
Change
many
the location.
things. Go
Move
ahead.
to Colombia. No, but
You can always get money
seriously-
there.
No, but honestly, that's why I say, this is again another topic, but that's why marriage needs to be the end goal for us. That's it. If I were you, I would give it a little bit more time of having fun and having these temporary relationships. But girl, like he's telling us, our shelf life, it's not a long thing. You know what I'm saying? Like eventually you're gonna probably meet someone and they're gonna express to you that they really care about you, like you, and you probably need to try to take it to the next level with that person because
I mean, I want to fall into that. Like, I don't
Eventually.
want to look for it and be like, oh, this is what I want. Like, I want to meet somebody that I'm like, oh, I should probably change for him.
Right.
Like,
But
not.
what would make you want to give up on somebody though? Like, I understand all the things that would drag y'all, or not drag y'all, bring y'all to somebody, right? But what's the thing that once you have them, because she already expressed, she's not looking for permanent, which I totally respect.
No, I am looking for permanent, but I find myself,
But you find yourself what?
like in a situation.
Okay, my bad. She's looking for permanent, but she finds herself in these situations. That's straight up forward. I'm cool with that. She says, you know what I'm saying? I'm maxing out. I'm giving him everything. I'm arguing. I'm fighting. I'm having sex. I'm getting money. After he drains me, I know it's over. Okay? What's your? I'm here, I like this dude, but you know what? I have to walk away. I have to give up on this man.
So with me personally, I mean, like Maria said that I'm guarded. I feel like I am guarded, but it's not because of personal experiences. It's because of things I've seen in other relationships. Like people, like, you know, I've experienced being the side bitch before and getting more than even the main girl was getting and him being more honest with me. And
That
just...
happened.
Like, you know, just having people in my messages with a girlfriend all on their page, like everything. And it's just, it's traumatizing. So it's like being in that position, you see, and like even some of my friends, like they're going through hell right now and like losing themselves. So I don't want to be.
You would give up if you were
that
those
right now.
friends, is what I'm saying. So seeing those things.
Yeah, so I'm giving up. I'm like, no, I just
So you're
can't.
giving up before you even start the relationship. You meet a guy that you like. I already feel like you're not gonna be that guy. You're gonna be in somebody else's DM.
Yes.
You're gonna be talking, but you're gonna get a side chick. So I'm not gonna give you all of myself. I'm just gonna rock out for right now, and then when
Until
I
you
see
prove
anything,
that,
I'm giving up.
Yeah, if
Until
it's
we get
real,
close enough, right? And
yeah, like if it's real, you're not gonna have those doubts about it. Like
Because
you're
I'm a
gonna be
man.
like, I should stay. I mean, I'm 24 years old.
Okay.
Honestly, so it's like I'm not looking to just be like.
But even with a man, with us men, to be honest, it's hard for a man to give up on a pretty female, period. He has to find out dirt on her to give her up.
And we go search for it.
I don't
Digging.
care. I don't give a fuck if he walks out the house and I tell Rico, oh my God, she's getting on my nerves every day. I can't deal with it. And she looks good. I'm not giving up on her. She has to do something cruddy or whatever.
Us women know that though.
To make me
I
want to give up on a mere fight, arguing, a fist fight. She punched me. None of that's making me give up
And
on
we
her.
know
Oh,
that.
nah, I'll be out on that.
You ain't gonna be out.
I
on
can't
that.
listen because like
You ain't gonna be
That's
out.
going
on
nowhere.
that.
right now, right now.
They like, oh, that. You're like, oh, she's
Nah,
strong.
right now I got a lot to lose and I'm not playing that
Get
deep.
out of here.
We have high toleration.
Definitely.
Okay, so we're not talking. We didn't get a chance to talk about us. We talking about y'all. But as men, we have high toleration
it
for
depends.
women we like.
I think it depends
Go ahead.
on what you're tolerating. Because women are known to tolerate cheating. Men cannot.
Absolutely not.
You guys do not tolerate the same
I
shit.
never mentioned cheating though.
Sorry.
She never came out my mouth, boo. I said argument, fist fight.
But cheating is part of a relationship.
But
yes.
I didn't say that
From
I
the
would
men's
tolerate
point-
that.
From the
From a
man's
man's
point of
point
view.
of
And
view, we're
now-
not tolerating
and
that.
now-
That's a give up.
Exactly. You guys don't tolerate that.
She cheating
Exactly.
on me. I don't give a fuck. She look like this, or
Exactly.
that.
You guys don't
That is
tolerate.
a give up, my guy.
And that's what I'm saying. Like women, a lot of us, most of us experience cheating in a very long-term relationship. A person you could completely be in love with, a person you can completely be everything with, someone you've been with for 10 years.
wish I knew why we take them back.
Yeah, you didn't watch our last show. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, women experience cheating, and we're known to tolerate it and bypass it, and men are not. And that is a big part of today's relationships. A lot of men are known to cheat. It's just part of it. And it's like you guys are asking us, like, hey, I'm going to give you this, this, and this, but you have to tolerate this, this, and this.
I mean, but we get to do certain things that y'all don't get to do. Men's cheating gets tolerated. It's 21-1 out here. It happens. Okay? When women get tricked on, wait, talking about when women get tricked on by herds. When women get tricked on by herds and they go get Dior bags and all that stuff, we don't get that stuff. What we get as men, we get to have vagina. Yeah. That's our gift. As men, we get to stand up and pee, and we get to have vagina. That's the gift that God gave us. Y'all can't hate on that. Y'all got gifts. Y'all get to look good. People want to see women. Women look at women. Oh, y'all look good. Men look at women. Oh, y'all look good. We don't get that shit. We don't get the compliments. We don't get the compliments. We don't get the trips. We don't get the tricking. And if you do, it's a problem, okay? Because I got tricked on and she act like it was a problem.
No, I didn't act like it was a problem. I just caught your ass on it.
I got tricked on and my friend who calls me her bro, oh, this is my bro now, said it's a problem because I got tricked on.
No, because you lied and said that.
So I never lied. What I said was, y'all are getting tricked on and y'all don't have sex thinking they don't want to have sex. I got tricked on and I was already having sex is what happened.
Well, when we asked you, can we do a segment where we go back to the moment and then come back because he said
we're not going to go.
Let's just stay on topic.
We're not going to go on a segment with Jada because we know how Jada feels. Okay, fine. But as men, that's what we get. We get to have that, right? So while y'all are hating and saying, oh, well, you get to have sex and all that, we don't get to hate on what y'all get to have. So if I'm having sex and it's 21-1, you can't just tell me, okay, well, y'all have sex and y'all are doing this, because I can come back and say different things to you.
What's the difference?
You basically tell me that you max out and then you bounce.
Correct.
And y'all basically telling me that, men ain't shit, right? Or they're F-boys, shout out E-News, right? And they're F-boys, so they're temporary. But what I want to know is, what do you want in a man? And what's going to make you commit to the man, or commit, not to the man, to the relationship?
And not give up.
Like, what does it take for you to, because you already did it, you do it.
I don't recommend it, though.
Okay.
I don't recommend it.
All right,
so I'm gonna
doing it again. I said this is what I done. This is what I did. I'm not telling you this is what I'm doing now.
Okay, so she changed it. She said she did that. She's not right. She's
not
with them.
Yes, it's not.
She's with them. I told y'all came together, and I knew that.
We drove in the same car and everything. But let me tell you something.
I could tell.
But let me tell you something. Maxing out, I lose so much more than that person does. I lose so much more energy, tears, everything. I'm sorry. I lose so much more everything than the other person does when I max out. When a man, you're obviously they stick around and they're always gonna come back and they're always gonna try to sweet talk you with a bunch of shit, but they don't really ultimately change. Like, in my perspective, they don't change unless. Yes, I did.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Yes, I did. But men don't change until they're a certain age. Like, honestly, I haven't been in a situation with a person that has had the mentality that I need from a man that's younger than 35.
What is that mentality?
A person that's willing to, all right, I'm done fucking all these bitches now. Let me just, stick to this one.
But it takes time for a man to do that,
and
though.
that is pathetic.
But what you said, I can't get.
It takes time
that's
for
what
y'all.
I find myself.
Why do they change from being the way they are?
It's pathetic.
Wait, hold on.
What is there
we
out
talked
there?
about forgiveness and different things, right? It takes time for y'all to come to where you need to be at for the man too.
Because of what, right, man? Because of that. Like, we're supposed to be okay with cheating, right? Supposed to be okay with people talking.
Can I just say what I say from the standpoint of a man? That's all I'm just asking. You know what I'm saying? All right. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, we have to stick out different things. You can't gauge what I'm sticking out and say, well, I'm tolerating that because I'm tolerating other things from you
Like what?
that would make me want to leave. Like what?
Like what?
Like what?
Wait.
You got my attitude. You got an attitude too. Next,
No.
what's up?
I'm tolerating your two.
You got a tutu, boo.
What you expect
It don't
out
add
this
You got
thing.
expectations too.
Baby, it don't add up.
Yo, it do add up.
Wait, everybody, real quick.
Okay,
this
go ahead.
is my thing. You're gonna step out. You can't tolerate this. Just remember this. You're gonna tolerate. We have to tolerate a man leaving our relationship, laying his head next to the man that you take care of emotionally. I am emotionally attached to you. I give you everything. I give you all of me, and I don't think to go and lay down with another man. I give you all of my energy. I give you all of me. I don't have.
So what you give yourself? Because I know for a fact that women put themselves
You're
first.
changing it. You're
You ain't
changing
put,
it.
I know for
Actually,
a
to
fact
say
you
something,
can't
You're
give
changing
me,
it. When you really care about a man, let a woman talk to. Let a woman
can't
talk.
give me all that.
We heard the man's perspective.
Okay.
We go above and beyond for our man. When we really care about a man, there's nothing that we will not do for our man. You want me to? We will go to jail for our man. You want me to hold
Men do
this
that.
shit and go to
the last thing on our
like?
mind.
Men do that. Men go to jail for their woman. I know plenty of men that there's nothing
You
that they
will
won't
step
do.
out and sleep around on your woman,
Yeah,
and
that's
when we
what you
do it,
can't.
it's disgusting, and you can't even
No,
tolerate
can I
it.
be-
the only reason we tolerate men cheating is because it's been done so long. It's like a tradition for y'all. It's like
We expect it.
y'all are born and then you're like, listen, by the way, you get to stick it. You know, like it's not. That's what I feel like. Men are known to cheat, and they are giving that stereotype. It's like a stereotype. They're giving that stereotype, which they completely fall on, by the way. They're giving that stereotype, and they're forgiving for it because it's so common, because it happens so often. Let it be known, if a woman cheated just as much as a man did 500 years ago, we would be doing the same thing now. We would be doing the same things now, but we're
Absolutely
not.
Yo,
Absolutely, yes.
We're only
Bugging.
forgiven for it
You're
because that's the
bugging.
only thing we get to do. Everything else,
That's
you don't
the only
get.
thing
As
you
a
get
man,
to do?
we don't get to do nothing else. We don't get nothing. You don't get no fucking.
So
pardon
why-
my
all
French.
y'all, why not
You don't
porn
get
stars?
no. Yo, you barely get respect. Okay,
my God.
you don't get no attention.
man is more respected in this world than a woman is. What is he talking about?
I'm talking about from
What is
a
he talking
woman.
about?
I'm talking about from another woman. Okay, women don't respect men. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, they don't appreciate men. They don't even care about you. People already know women care about themselves first and foremost. So why as a man would I turn around and say the one thing I get to do is cheat and get mad and I'm gonna give that up? I'm gonna have nothing. I'm gonna have nothing. I'm gonna let all the women have
There's
everything.
golf.
I'm gonna let the women take all my money. I'm gonna let them take all my pride. I'm gonna let them not care about me.
Oh my God, what have you been in? What have you been through?
Yo, I'm married. I'm not hurt.
What have you been
I've been
through?
around.
What type of
I'm
women have you met is the
Somehow,
question.
I'm married. I met women like
didn't say you
y'all
were
and
hurt.
dealt with y'all, and I know what I'm dealing with.
No, you don't.
That's what I've done. I've met y'all. I've met each and every one of y'all in different forms across the years, and I've dealt with all of y'all in different forms across the years.
you haven't.
That's a hondo to hundo, okay? That I know what's going on, and that's what we get. We get to cheat, whether women like it or not. If you go across the world, that's all women say. That's all.
Because
man,
you
I got a
cheat
daughter,
and
yes.
it's
You know what I'm talking about?
and you have
This
an
is-
issue.
This is all
You
women.
have an issue, Esso. That's it. You have
I
an
don't
issue.
have an issue. My
you
issue-
do.
Wait,
That's
my
what
issue-
we get. That's what we get. That is what you're putting on a pedestal. Cheating and fuck. What else did you say? Some bullshit.
Let Des go too.
No, that is not something that you put on a pedestal. That's what we get. So basically, any relationship you're in, we're gonna expect that you're gonna cheat. You just confirmed what she said. All right, so boom.
I didn't say
Why
that.
the fuck?
All right, so look, let me.
You always in
Go
denial.
ahead, Des.
I didn't say that.
Wait,
I'm
let
about
Des
to
go.
break his camera.
Let
I didn't say that.
Let Des go.
No,
Let Des
I mean,
go.
I don't think
deserve.
all men cheat. There isn't cheating in every relationship, but
All
I
men don't
think
cheat.
why men are quicker to leave the female is because when females cheat is emotional and when men
Exactly.
cheat is just physical. Like, you're just having sex with somebody and then that's it. You won't care about the girl. When women cheat, there's an attachment.
Exactly.
there. It's
So to
because you
reiterate-
were not there for her in
Exactly.
the relationship, so
Exactly.
she played you. And
Can
it's
I-
personal.
Exactly.
Wait, can I also say something? Can I say something?
Oh gosh.
Y'all get away with cheating more than ever right now. Cause as far as I can remember, and I'm not even that old, when I was in high school, if my girl sent a picture of lingerie to another man, I would have lost my fucking mind.
So now we're gonna talk about Instagram posts.
So what I'm saying,
They're not gonna let you talk, Rico.
what I'm saying is the narrative is changing. And y'all are y'all get the luxury of flirting to as close as cheating as possible without crossing the boundaries. You get flown out, but you don't fuck. I don't understand that.
Supposedly.
That's different.
No, it's not.
She's single. She has to be single.
Stop.
If you let your woman get flown out.
Time out. I'm talking.
Your woman lies and says she's going with her girlfriend and her girlfriend's covered for them.
Okay, that's different. That's different.
Don't
One
do
voice.
Wait,
One voice.
Don't do the cat.
I want to argue. Listen,
No,
it's not always.
no, wait, stop. So for real, because I'm being dead ass serious. We're having a conversation, right? And women get to flirt with all the resources of cheating without crossing the line, and it's supposed to be tolerated. You post up pictures damn near naked, if not naked. You send photos, you got OnlyFans accounts, you're getting flown out. You're lying to me about who you get. Wait, I'm not done. I'm not done.
He's on fire.
Y'all get flown out, but y'all lying, say y'all with y'all friends, but y'all don't fuck them. You might kiss them, but that still don't really count as cheating. But then the second that we actually do it, it's a problem. But you've been flirting around with cheating for the last 5 to 10 years.
If your woman gotta do that, I'm sorry, you ain't doing your job, baby.
That's it.
You ain't doing your job, baby. If your girl gotta get flown out, if you ain't paying for the trip, baby, if your girl gotta get flown out and you ain't paying for the trip, baby, you ain't doing what she wants, okay? I don't give a damn. I don't give my hat. Hold up. I don't give a damn, all right? So if you're letting your girl be a stripper and she needs that money, I'm sorry, but if you can't do anything to change the lifestyle that she wants, then shut up about it. If you can't, no. She needs to be single, or you need to figure it out. She needs to be single. You have a problem with that, so let her be single.
This is y'all careers, and y'all want us to support your careers.
So date a librarian.
Hold on. You want your career.
Date a librarian.
Listen, you want your career. I'll let you talk. You want your careers to involve you being flown out by men, being looked at as in a sexual, seductive way by the masses, and this is what y'all want y'all careers to be. So it's not about us saying we're not doing our job. No, the fact is you want that to be your job.
Why are you dating this woman and then complaining about her? Let her be her.
And let her be a hoe and go on trips.
I just said don't date that woman. I'm saying don't date. I said don't date that woman. Say it again. I said don't let that.
Hold on. Jada.
Wait. No.
What is she talking about?
What is he talking about?
You guys are the type to go out and y'all be around bottle girls, strippers. You entertain these females. You talk to those females. So don't worry about our career when we're modeling, being around these dudes that probably look like you guys when you guys are in the same scene. It's just flipped.
I meet them outside of the club, first of all.
I feel like you can expect your woman to be a certain type of woman if you entertain a certain type of woman. If you're following half-naked girls, if you have an OnlyFans, I'm just saying, some guys do. If you are like commenting under these girls or whatever, you can expect your woman to be something different if she sees that this is what you pay attention to. This is what you're giving your time to. This is the girls that you're following, the girls you're entertaining. So how can you demand something from another girl if you yourself, this is what you see all the time?
Those are the temporary girls. No.
Temporary.
Can I just ask one question, please? Entertaining girls.
No, listen. Let me tell you something. Entertaining the temporary men are men, right? We are lustful. No. Listen.
How y'all get this far, but we can't.
You can say women are women too, but guess what? Men are men. We are lustful creatures. This is why when we have sex, it's purely physical. Whatever. You can say whatever it is. So if I like or I comment on somebody's picture who is seducing me, she's doing a great job.
She DM'd you?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she DM'd you? She told you to go like her picture?
No, she posted up her titties were out and I like titties.
Delete your account.
Her titties are out and I like titties.
You have to be following
No,
her.
follow her.
You have to be following her.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. My Instagram, I like and comment on a lot of girls' photos, right? on my Instagram Explore page, the algorithm knows the type of women I like. And if I click it by accident to search somebody else up, I see all of this and then I go down a rabbit hole. This is real life for me.
So now, can I ask you a question?
No, because I got to answer her question. So what I'm trying to say is... Are you
dating
No, I'm not.
those types of women and taking them serious?
No, this is what I'm trying to say. Those girls that you're talking about that we entertain are the temporary girls that we only want for maybe a month, a day, 2 months, maybe 3 years, but they are not, stop, Jada. They're not girls that we're trying to put a ring on. They're not girls that we actually want to give a baby to.
Or we like. We don't even like them.
And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. We're not talking about that. You guys are talking about girlfriend-boyfriend relationships. We're trying to, can you guys stop in real quick? Because y'all acting a little crazy.
No,
we're talking about real relationships, okay? Can y'all just stop? Because we're talking about relationships. When you're in a relationship, you said it's okay for a man to cheat.
I didn't say that.
And when you're in a relationship,
that is not.
So you're so in denial.
You are you take words and statements and you
Did
twist
anybody
them.
else miss
Wait, come on. Listen. I'm good at this, right?
Crazy,
I am good at this because I have a wife that twists words. You say yes and she says yes to the water outside.
Listen, this is getting way too heated. I don't even know where we're going with this at this point. So we need to save this discussion for next time.
Yeah, definitely. When y'all are less, I don't like to say this, but I feel like we're poking at wounds. But regardless, thank you for the guests, the beautiful guests that came in, Des and Maria. Y'all were great. I just want to say I commend you for saying that you max things out. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Don't recommend it though. I said that earlier. I hope you catch that.
I recommend that part. So with that being said, keep liking, subscribing, follow us. We love all the support that we're getting. We do read all the DMs and all the comments. So please do keep on keeping on. We'll see you next time at 8 at the Table.